What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodshed, and today we're doing another episode of Fix That Rush. Let's go ahead and get into it. That's right, guys. We're back with another episode of Fixing That Rush, this Town Hall 14 base that we have rushed with basically level 1 everything, barring a few exceptions. Real quick, I'm going to go into something. Real quick, if you guys don't want to deal with the intro right here, timestamp, I'll put a time, just fast forward in the video. Thank you guys so much for how much support this series has gotten. The views, the likes, the comments, everything. It is fantastic. I appreciate you guys so much greatly, and it helps me out. And if you guys are really enjoying the series that much, keep commenting, keep liking it, keep subscribing. It's how I know you guys want to see it, how YouTube knows, and it helps the channel out. So thank you guys so much for that. I do appreciate it, but I won't take any more time from you guys. We'll go ahead and get into some of the upgrades. We're back with all 5 builders available. We do have some monies. We have been farming some today, as you guys can see. Not a ton, but we have gotten a decent little bit of coin, right? So what we're going to do is, for one, we're going to go ahead and get this out of the way early, too. I've decided I'm going to give myself a few levels every episode to level up some of this stuff, despite the fact that I have stockholded some of this. So we're going to get a few levels every episode. We're not going to jam a whole bunch of them all at once, and I'm not going to upgrade them a bunch of levels all at once either. So what I want to upgrade now is something that actually will help me with farming. I did the Eternal Tome because it's something that's going to be great for me going forward, but I'm a long ways away from making that useful, and I didn't think about that. So I'm going to upgrade the Giant Arrow. The best reason is that she can actually, it can actually shoot through the entire base, basically, which of course is just going to give me the ability to get more loot. I'm only going to do 5 levels. I'll go to level 5. I'll level it up again a little bit more next time, or maybe something a little different. So what we're going to upgrade now is we're going to upgrade our Grand Warden. I want him to be high on our priority list. We're also going to do our King and our Queen, believe it or not. We're going to make those kind of quick. So we got 3 heroes down, which feels outrageous, right? But it's not that bad. So, and then we're going to go into the army camp. We're going to do these other 2 army camps to level 6. Go ahead and get them out of the way. I do have a little bit of elixir left over. I don't think I cannot upgrade the jump spell again, actually. At least not with how it is currently leveled. So what I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade the wall breakers more. I do want to be able to get the ability to get super wall breakers by the time I start getting some more actual space in my army camps. So when I hit that 300 troop capacity, I'll have a handful of super wall breakers. Make farming way, way easier. So I'm going to go ahead and get those started. And I'm going to do some more farming, and we'll come back when those upgrades are all done. Yeah, they'll be done around the same time tomorrow, so we'll be back when those are done. All right, so we're back. We've got a lot more money. I've done a lot more raiding today. So we're going to jump into some upgrades just right away, right? We're not going to waste a whole lot of time, right? Maxed out on gold. We got a bunch of elixir. I am going to go ahead and get a upgrade out of the way over here. I am going to actually just keep upgrading wall breakers. Make life really easy for me, right? Until I can get super wall breakers. That'll be pretty nice. I also do want to upgrade a ton of these walls. Since I have enough money for it. I hate that you guys have to sit here and watch me just hammer away on these walls a handful at a time. And I'm actually thinking of, you know what? Let's do it this way. I do want to upgrade the Warden. Right? King and Queen are now both level 10, so I actually feel not good about that, right? That's very, very, very low level still for a Town Hall 14. But now that they're a little bit higher, right, I'm going to start working on my Grand Warden. I'm going to get him to 10. I'm going to worry about getting my Royal Champion to at least like 5 or 10. And then we're going to kind of just cycle through them depending on how long those upgrades keep taking. Now I got 3 things left, and I got a ton of money. I could upgrade an Eagle Artillery. Oh, that's so stupid. We're going to keep doing some walls here. And let me know what you guys would do in this scenario, right? Would you guys continue just to hammer away at the army camps, which is typically the smarter thing to do, right? Max out your armies so you can have a very strong offense, at least, to make up for the lack of defense that you do have. Or would you bury everything into your defense and live with a little bit of a weaker offense? Or are you going to go for some kind of balanced approach like I'm attempting to? And I say attempting to, it is not working very, very well, alright, obviously. We're going to get these last couple wall sections done. Boom. Now with these ones, they're going to get a little more expensive, so it'll be a little better and a little easier when I do them a couple at a time like this. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me do all that all at once again. So now I'm down to 4.1. Do I want to do Dark Barracks? That's 5 days. God, no. Normal Barracks can't do. But Dragon Riders would be pretty nice, so I need to remember that, right? Keep that in the back pocket. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to upgrade a storage. Because those are important, right? I'm going to need those leveled up. Well, sooner rather than later, too, would be better, obviously. And at this point, I would normally keep going on the sweepers. But what I'm actually going to do, because I have the money for them, I'm actually going to put down a Expo, just one, just a singular Expo. And you know what is the time on like the Inferno Towers? Those are 2 days. I don't want to do that. So you know what? I'll go with another air defense. So now we got all 5 builders down. Oh, dude, I even have the... Oh, I could even Goblin Builder to try and get a little bit more out of it, right? I don't know that I want to do that, though. Regardless, whatever. It's going to be another day till I record. So we'll be back with some more upgrades and then a raid. All right. So we're back, right? We got a few more upgrades to do. I've also changed the wall layout a little bit. The reason for this is so I can take big chunks of walls like this and just upgrade those all at once. So while the bigger upgrades will be nice when I get higher up in walls, and this will be much nicer, during the starting part, while I'm still going through walls rather quickly, and I don't want you guys to have to sit there and watch me do that many of them, I think it'll be a little easier to do this. So what we're going to do, we're going to do that, first of all, most importantly, right? We're going to go over here and take a look and see what we can upgrade. I'm debating doing the invisibility spell, because those are pretty nice for farming too, with sneaky gobs, but they're definitely not super high on the priority list yet. So I'm going to do some more wall breakers, right? I'm going to commit to leveling those up a little bit higher. I do then have some more... You know, let's go Grand Warden. Actually, what's the time on, like, an Archer Queen? She's 22 hours. And it's not a huge thing, but I actually will do one of them. I'll upgrade the King, actually, instead. What am I going to do next? I could keep going back to these army camps. I don't want you guys to have to keep just watching me upgrade the same stuff over and over and over again. So I'm actually going to stray away from that this time around. 1 day and 6 hours. That's not going to work. So what I probably will do, because I upgraded one of these last time, right? Yes. So I'll do is I'll upgrade another one of those, and then I'll do just another air defense, right? I'm gonna slowly tick those levels up a little bit. So those can stay really good and kind of out of my way, and we'll actually put our Builder Apprentice on the gold storage. So that way it's done and I can come back and actually get some more upgrades on it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to a raid after we collect these couple little things. A hero potion, which will be really nice. If I want a war, actually, a hero potion is going to be basically mandatory. So now we can actually go do a raid, and we'll come back after that. So here's the raid that I promised you guys, and we're going to be using a sneaky goblin attack. To no surprise, we're going to be using this for a long while now. And what I'm going to use is, if you guys don't remember for the last one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw jump spells where I can get into the little compartments that do possess storages, because that's where, as you can tell by looking at them, the storages themselves versus the collectors, where they look almost empty right here. That's where you can tell where most of the loot is actually stored. So I am going to have to take most of the mines and pumps anyway, just to get them out of my way. And I am going to take the town hall in this instance because, for one, it's kind of a freebie. It's kind of really easy to get to. But it is also a storage. So keep in mind, excuse me, the town hall is hoarding some loot. So I'm just using jump spells to open compartments to where I can get into where I want to exactly. The Dark Elixir being my top priority in most of these, but not all of them. Of course, I'm still looking for gold. I'm still looking for Elixir. Gold a little less so, because it's really, really easy to farm. Gold is not as easy to farm Elixir and Dark Elixir at least from my current standpoint, that seems to be the economy down here, is that Elixir and Dark Elixir is not as prevalent, which is fine. Because I'm going to end up with a ton of loot from this, but as you guys can see, I'm placing down these last couple of goblins, and I decide that I'm actually not going to go for that last storage, because I only have 3 goblins and 1 more jump spell, so I'm not even going to worry about it. 660,000 gold, 1,060,000 elixir, and almost 7,000 dark elixir. It's pretty hard to beat. So that was a pretty good raid for us, and they're starting to look more and more like that now. So it's actually starting to look pretty nice. Now let's go ahead and go back to some more of the upgrades. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our nice little raid. So we are back with 5 more fresh builders, right? And we're starting to get some defenses leveled up a little bit. Again, very, very slowly. We're not rushing any of these. We are in no particular hurry, right? Let's see. Do I have any? Ooh, I do. What do I need to do as far as upgrade goes? I would like to upgrade the Warden again. He's going to be a gimme, right? He's going to be one-on-one. I am going to buy some elixir and some dark elixir. I don't need any gold. The reason I'm buying dark elixir, I want to upgrade the Royal Champion again. I figured, why not, right? Not that it hurts. Doesn't particularly help a ton either. I'm also going to use my apprentice builder on her. Now, I was debating doing that, but that is a 2-day upgrade. That feels like that might be a next episode type of deal. Those being 1 day a piece, that's not bad. Again, I'm doing this in preparation of what time I'll be able to record more of this, right? The sweepers being 18 hours actually is kind of nice. I do kind of really like that. And given all the gold I have right now, I am going to put down a couple more series of these walls. You see they're 150k a piece. So they're actually not super expensive given all the gold I have, and gold is one of the easier resources for me to actually gather from this. So I'm not particularly worried about that. We will upgrade a handful more of those. Let's come back over here. I need to upgrade this laboratory. That will be one I'm going to have to bite the bullet on, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Have 1 day and 6 hours on that wall breaker. That's fine. I have a research potion. I'll actually use that. And that leaves me with two more builders. I have a ton of gold, so that could be absolutely something I do. I could do gold storages. I could do some elixir storages. I could do another sweeper. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Like I said, I do really prioritize sweepers because I'm very anti-air as far as my defense tends to go. Because the meta is so commonly, specifically air attacks, right? So I really like that in that kind of preparation. Do I want to go another expo? No. Maybe we'll do that at the very end for something a little longer. That's 16 hours. I don't like upgrading stuff out of line like that, so I don't want to upgrade these 2 before these 2 are done. Same thing, I don't want to upgrade this before these are starting to get upgraded. So what I am probably going to do is... You know what, I'll just do another air defense. Screw it, why not, right? Absolutely, just go ahead and get that out of the way. You know what, how many gems is that? I'm going to use the Goblin Builder. We're going to get all of our air defenses leveled up to the next level. Maybe we'll put down all our air defenses to go to the next level at the end of the next episode, or at the end of this episode. Maybe we'll do some expos. We'll get a ton of gold and just blow it all. But that's going to be for later. So let's go ahead, come back for one more set of upgrades, and then we'll be done. All right. So we're back. One more set of upgrades. We got everything done. You'll notice I am low on loot. I've actually been town hall sniping, and I've been taking advantage of now the 4 times loot bonus, which is fantastic, right? I absolutely love that that's the thing going on. Thank you, Supercell, for screwing up the original streak event. I know that took a lot of testing for them, and they still didn't get it necessarily right. Shout out to them, though, for trying to make it right. I do appreciate it. I like the 4-time start bonus more, and I like that streak event. Anyway, so how are we going to finish off our upgrades? Going to put down the Queen. That's no surprise. King went up a level. So is she. Warren's going to go up a level. That's really all I can do as far as those guys are concerned. I am tempted to... Actually, I'm not tempted to. I'm going to. I'm going to do that. Get one of the army camps upgraded because it's going to be the last I record before the weekend. And actually, this will be the end of the episode, so it doesn't make a difference anyway. Now we have 8 million gold to spend and a little bit of elixir. I don't have enough elixir to actually do the wall breakers one more time like I would like to. So what we're going to do is nothing really there standing out to me. Let's see. Oh, you know, let's go balloons, because when we start getting into the actual attacking side, balloons are going to be something we do use. Balloons and dragons, those are going to be pretty common. Now we have 8 million gold left that we're going to spend on some upgrades. So let's take a look. We're going to just do what we normally do. We're going to look at some of the more expensive ones. But I don't feel like going up on the Giga Inferno again quite yet, or the Eagle Artillery. Those are both very, very lengthy upgrades. So I'm not going to do those yet. What I'm more than likely going to do is 2 Expos again. I'll upgrade one of them right there. The Inferno Tower is actually a 2-day and 12 hours. I am half tempted to do one of the Eagle Artillery, or not the Eagle, the Inferno Towers. But I am just going to double down on the Expos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, and the other one's going to cost 1.6 as well. And we're going to upgrade the walls until we have little to no gold. So hopefully we can perfectly match the 2 of them. That's our current hope right here. And so it's going to be a really good way for us to get rid of a ton. I didn't mean to do that. For us to get rid of a ton of extra loot and get us a bunch of wall upgrades, right? Who doesn't love that? And let me know down in the comment section, what is your favorite level of walls? I have actually always had a little soft spot for these level 3 walls. Level 4 are actually some of my least favorites. But I know that I tend to be in the minority there. So let me know, what's your guys' favorite level of walls down below? I'd love to hear that in the comment section and see what everybody thinks. Man, I could really upgrade a ton of these walls, right? That's actually kind of absurd. Let's keep going. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep on running. We're just going to go through a couple levels of walls right here. Good Lord. That's almost all of them. I'm actually going to keep that little bit of extra money. Because that will put me that down, and that will mean we have about 1 million of each resource. Fantastic. Almost perfect, right? So we got a nice new updated look on how the base looks, how it turned out. So we're getting there very slowly, very surely. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see. And thank you guys so much for your continued support on this series. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, everybody.